All right, here we are at 5013 Cullen Court, set in the Highlands. As you'll see right here in a little bit, there's a lake set right behind it. The house has a nice level front side with a slope on the back side towards the lake. You have a fire hydrant right in between your driveways here. It looks like it, call it a shared driveway, although I imagine the lot line's very simply drawn right down the middle there. We're at the end of a cul-de-sac here. For the most part, you do have stormwater collect right there, and that looks like it's kind of the low spot. It looks like they have some kind of cutout on the driveway here going across both sides. Not sure. They've got some steel plates bolted down covering it. Could have been there to just kind of relieve the street creep off the driveways. But the good thing is, on this particular setup, you don't have the garage on the front side of the house, so the street's not pushing into the driveway, which then in turn pushes into the foundation of the house. It's set off to the side, so a little bit of a different setup in there. Well, let's go in the front door and check it out. Cobblestone walk to the front door here. Landscaping and trees are mature all the way around. Just need some sprucing up out here. All right. You can see the sidewalk there. They had that sealed at one point. It settled just a little bit more. And that's pretty typical stuff there. Just get it resealed again. Leave it as it is. Probably never notice too much more movement. Doesn't look like. Walking in. Looks like it's probably the original wood floor in the foyer here. It goes on into the kitchen and hearth room there. Off to the left is a dining room, and you can see the wood. They tried to match it up as best they could. It's a newer wood floor in this section. And you can see very clearly there, it looks like where they had a rug set, so it didn't get the sun that the other part of the floor did. So you might just have to have the floors refinished here and in the hearth room there to get them to 100% match. But crown molding all the way around, wood trim windows, and you have white vinyl windows set inside that wood trim. So get back to the corner here. As you can see, walking in door on the other side is a sitting room. Could be an office as well. It's got a bench there in the bay window. We'll get in there in a minute. All right. Let's head on into the kitchen. As we're passing through, we switch to a ceramic tile. Off to the right is your laundry room. You've got a gas and an electric hookup for your washer and dryer. Nobody does gas anymore, fire hazards. And you're plumbed for a utility sink there. No cabinetry, but you have some wire shelving. Tall ceilings all throughout the main. All right, here we go. As we're gonna get into the kitchen here, we'll take a quick left into the garage. Now you can see that spot right there, right in the middle. We're not excavated under the garage, so what I mean is there's no storage down there. You're getting a little bit of light in from the side of the doors. The doors look like they're seen some better days. Be candidate for replacement at some point in the future. But what I think you have going on there is, there's a center pier, so to speak, support post under there. And as that water's coming down the street, I think some of it gets underneath there a little bit, which is, I don't know how you could avoid it. And probably what you have there is what I would think is heaving. So in other words, water collects under there. That clay soil that we have in Missouri expands, and that's probably pushing that pole up a little bit. That's why you see it high right here where that center circle is. I feel like I'm standing just a touch higher, and then it's cracked accordingly, in the weaker areas. So still feels Obviously level for the most part. You know, it's hard to say how long that's been there. May have been that way when these people bought the house. And you know, it certainly could be a situation where it is what it is, but it's not necessarily getting any worse. Inspectors or engineers would be able to tell us more if it's a concern. They got some shelving in here, obviously, really tall ceilings. We're looking at probably 12, 15-foot ceilings in here. So, heading back in. This would be your main entryway coming in, parking in the garage all the time. So, come right into the kitchen. Same ceramic tile floor. Looks like oak cabinets, obviously with the metal pulls. Matches all the rest of the doorknobs and everything throughout the house. Hard to see the countertops here, but they're definitely dark with a, you know, kind of a light tan speckle. Goes well with the backsplash in the cabinets. Beautiful shot. I hope we can see it with the sun, but standing at your sink, you straight out, you have a view of the lake. There's also one over here to the right, so if you just decided to trim up some of those bushes or trees down there, you definitely would have a better view of the lake. You got a big old river birch here that's growing, and certainly it could be cut down, I think, to again give you more of a view. We'll see that again when we get up into the master. Gas burners, it's nice to have. And our hearth room will be just off the kitchen here. We do have a pantry off of here. Be a very nice candidate for a double oven if you ever wanted to add one. Certainly you can find another spot for the microwave. Pantry, modest pantry. One thing I did notice is that whoever set the tile just got it just a little bit of a high point right there. It goes through, but it rubs, you know. If you sanded 1/8 of an inch maybe or something off the bottom of that door, you never have that issue. It's hard to even really feel it at all walking over it, but definitely just a little bit of a high spot there. All right, so these wood floors match the ones in the dining room. Like I said, I think they were added on. You can see where they transition from the old to new. So, you know, it would be probably a good idea at some point to have them all refinished and restained so that they can all be a 100% uniform. A little half bath off the kitchen, really nice. Probably the most outdated room in the whole house with a gold faucet, but nice little space. All right, heading in here, little bay window, right off a spot for a bar for some stools there. Chandelier hung right here, so definitely easy to see that's the designated spot for a table and chairs. And then a little hearth, a little spot with some custom cabinetry there as well. Brick around the fireplace, obviously. There's a gas valve right there, so this looks like it's a gas functioning fireplace. It certainly could be maybe a wood burning as well. I'd have to double check on all that. Normally there's some fake logs set there if it's gas burning, so we'll have to get that checked out. I pulled a vent here so you can see the wood floors that they put in here. You know, they're pretty good stuff, thick. You know, 3/4 of an inch is what it looks like to me. So definitely a candidate to have. Let me see if I can get you a better shot. Without the sun, it's not really working out. But definitely have plenty of wood to work with there if you wanted to get them refinished all the way through. And it's not a crazy amount of space. Before we go outside, taking the tour here, the first level. Carpet into this little, like I said, the sitting room. This will be right inside the front door to the right. Another bay window. Carpet seems newer, you know, very plush and doesn't look like it has any stains that I can see. Carpet downstairs and up is going to have to be replaced. It's getting pretty dingy, but we'll save the basement for last. So we're going to go upstairs here. And here we go. It's all trimmed out like you'd expect. Solid 6-panel wood doors. I'm standing here near the top of the landing here, and you have a little walkway here over the front window that sits right above the front door. So be a cool spot to decorate for the holidays. Set something there, Christmas tree maybe, to let everybody see, you know, your holiday spirits. I'll leave that to your own devices. All right, here we'll go down here and check out the two smaller bedrooms up here. Wood bifold doors. Not walk-in closets, but your typical size, standard size. The carpet in the bedroom seems to be a little bit better off than the carpet in the hallways, but I think that it's all been around here for a little bit. All right. Jack and Jill bathroom setup. You have to come out of that bedroom to get into this portion of it. Linoleum floors I'm standing on. There's the throne, some storage. Again, people love that storage. And the toilet room, I'm going to turn around real quick and show you the backside, little cubby, medicine cabinet cut out there. Close this door. We can see shower tub surround. It's not white, it's that manila color. It all seems to be in great shape for the most part. Alright, so we should have an almost identical setup here for the other bathroom portion. Here we go. But this one has a door that connects directly to the sink area from this bedroom. Decent sized bedrooms, you know, certainly not the biggest we've seen, but I don't think you'd be challenged for space whatsoever in here. This closet is about the same size. It looks honestly, if anything, just a tad bigger. But good design. Yeah, I love these 6-panel doors here. Wood gold hinges and doorknobs upstairs, but they've changed them out downstairs. So, all right, coming out of the bathroom and bedroom area for the kids going down towards the master suite. We're going to pass this room on the left here. For the time being, we're going to come back into it and around, and I'll show you why. Take a moment here. Big linen closet area for the upstairs. Tons of shelving, extra pillows, blankets, sheets, just everything you need. Right in here, it's room enough to store a vacuum for upstairs. Didn't want to haul one upstairs and every time it needs to be done. All right, going into the master. Walking over the threshold into the master, I feel just a little, again, a little bit of incline under my feet. Just kind of in that transition, and then it settles back down. But all the doors look like they're shutting properly and everything. So I'll give you an idea of the ceiling design here. Gold trim fans and everything up here. Doorknobs and still everything through this room. All right. Wood blinds. One of the nice little features of this master here is you have your own little covered deck area here. It's really kind of nice. Quaint. You can sit up here, put a chair or two out here. Watch the geese. Here's that river birch I talked about. It gets pretty close to the house here. I mean, these trees are okay in my opinion. I mean, they're nothing. They're pretty fucking ugly. Pardon my French, but it's just, this has got to go. And you can see the rest of the yard. It's doing nothing for you here. All right. But I'll give you a shot over here. That's the deck below. We'll check that out here too in a little bit. Going back in. All right. Interesting closet. Here we go. Kicking the door there. They have two sides to it. Scuttle hole to the attic. And around behind this mirror on each side is just a little cubby like this for some extra hanging storage. All right. This side features just an extra shelf here for some clothes. Oh, what a terrible shot that was, my apologies. And moving around again, coat, another coat rack right there. So, into the bathroom. Linoleum vinyl floor again, but really great natural light in here. Beautiful views of the backyard and lake from this room. You've got a natural stone countertop there. You know, to me it looks like it's granite, but you can tell my uncertainty there. Sometimes I think we're looking at granite and it's quartz, but tested the drawers out. They're not soft close, but really nice. All things considered, big jetted tub. Some cool areas here, and a stand-up shower with looks just like a fiberglass surround. Linen closet as well. Nice that it's not in this room, and you get your own little private commode. So, you know, you're looking at hinges and doorknobs upstairs, toilets, you know, flooring in this house so far. Some paint colors can go a long way in here. All right, so we've seen all that. Now, what's going on with this room in here? So you have a door off of the master right into this room. It's also continues into the other bedroom. I'm sorry, excuse me, that goes to the little walkway that's above the entryway on the front side of the house. So would be big enough for a bedroom if it ever really became necessary. To me, this space, you do have a door that goes out to the main hallway and a closet. This could be a private office, it could be a little upstairs media room, but really to me, what this room is begging to be is just like a master closet with a little sitting area in it. You could do some custom shelving throughout here. I think it would really make this house stand out to a lot of other houses in the area. You know, a huge master closet is something that is never out of style. So over here through this doorway, you can see where we're at now. I got the proper perspective. That's a great natural wood. You know, the house, for as old as it is, like I said, a few little settling things, what's going on in the garage, that tile floor outside the pantry, but you know, there's nothing else I see wrong with the house as far as structural goes, just from my perspective point of view. All right, let's go around and show you that mysterious basement. Here we go, and then we'll check out the outside backyard. Heading on down, nice wide walkways here. You can see the dinge in the carpet. This carpet's been down 15 years, you know, it's kind of got that feel to it, maybe more. I mean, certainly it could get shampooed up, but I don't think it would ever bring it back to its former glory. All right, heading on down. We're right inside the front door, right under the stairs that lead upstairs, the stairs that lead down. Carpet's definitely a candidate for being replaced down here. Landing off to my left. Another utility room, so to speak. I mean, utility, just you could use it for various purposes. You have your electrical panel in here, it looks like, but no closet. So this would be a great room for a little media room, you know, movie time, set up couch and a big TV projector. And there's your electrical panel. While we're here, all right, heading out. Bottom of the stairs is another step down right here. If I went straight across, have an old linoleum tile floor on top of concrete here, big work table, water main coming in. You can see that yellow staining, so you know at some point they had water getting in there, probably from the outside. I don't believe it was a leak from the water itself, but they've patched it up with some cement there. So close the door so we can get a full shot. Pegboard, so this is where he's got it all set up for all his tools and everything. Put a little workbench there instead of that storage cabinet. Probably a shot of what used to be in the kitchen or bathrooms. God, they're glad they got rid of that. Alright. And you also have your mechanical set back here. So you can see the floor is not the prettiest. You know, it's had some water on it, leak maybe from the water heater, you know, leaked or blew or something like that. But you have a whole house humidifier right there. It's got a vent control so you can close it off in the summertime. I'll give you a shot of the service records here. Let's see if we can get that into focus. Right. Chapman's one of the big names around here. They do a great job. Get you on an annual service plan. I've got a guy though that'll take great care of you. Alright, so this is a little landing area just at the bottom of the stairs. You could set a desk or a hutch up. You got some custom cabinetry there. Yeah. Alright, off to the left here will be the bathroom. And we have ceramic tile and grout. Another one of those manila colored surrounds. And much like the half bath upstairs, except it's got a faucet that's not gold. And we got it the chrome or nickel finished. Under the stairs storage here actually goes around the corner just a little bit, a few feet, but you can see where the ceiling height is right there. So I know my wife, she'd be shoving Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff in there. The kids would want to be using it as a little secret hideout. But yeah, walking around, sorry about that. Here we go. Fireplace down here as well. This room isn't particularly big or oversized, but it probably feels like it's about 20 by 14 or so, maybe 22. Got some under the bench storage here. I've got a bunch of sound equipment in there. Nothing too fancy. Gas valve right there on the right side for a gas fireplace, ready for some new tile. I don't know where you get blue grout to match the walls. That's something special. Probably have to get that from China. All right. There we go. This is a pocket door. So here's one I didn't see earlier. So set and crack. I think you probably find most inspectors would tell you, you know, that, sorry, but that's pretty, could be typical from minor settling. It's really the only one I see throughout the house other than what I see in the garage floor. The door operates properly. There is a, here, let me pull this back out. Somebody tagged it with a tennis ball or a fist at some point, so it's just going to need to get replaced. I don't know. Maybe the blue grout and the green countertops might be a reason they didn't take any pictures of the basement, but you know, again, oak custom cabinetry all the way through. Set up for a wet bar. This could be a really, really cool little whiskey room, little bourbon shack. All right. Go to the corner, show you all the way around. Some new countertops. Some new pulls on the drawers. Maybe do something with this wall right here. Just take it out completely and open this basement wide up. Down here to have a much bigger setting area. Be nice. So that's the basement. There's not a whole lot of unfinished storage other than that room we were in with the workbench and the mechanicals. So you'd have to maximize your storage in the garage with the tall ceilings and the shelving. All right, stepping out to the back patio. Scored concrete. So it looks like it was poured concrete and they just scored it with a saw. So really, really good look. It's two separate pads, as you can see. That bigger gap right there. So over here will be under the kitchen and under the master bedroom. Let's see if I can get you a shot of this tree, just how close it gets from this perspective to the house. I mean, it's just really, it's rubbing on the roof there. You know, you're going to shorten the life of your shingles if that's rubbing on there. A little retaining wall that comes off the back side here. You can see as I get back through here. little bit of a crack there, but you know, unlike some of the other cracks we see, this one looks like it cracked and it didn't offset, meaning it didn't, you know, push one way or the other in the soil. Some wood timbers here, you know, those are good candidates for getting replaced as they deteriorate. They're going to attract termites and whatnot. And if I'm looking up here, I don't know if you can see that, but another little hairline crack there. But I think I saw that one from the inside, and it looked like just pretty normal stuff, to be honest with you. All right, getting back out here. Yard is irrigated, as you can see. Got some old railroad ties here all the way around the house. I don't know if the sun's helping us out here or not, but you can have somebody come here and replace all this, just grade it out and leave it just kind of yard, or you could replace those with some concrete or, you know, nice mason block stones for a retaining wall. Shot of the neighbors clearing down here. Got a little dock down there, and I'm really struggling to hold this camera easily for you. Through the clearing here, a bunch of bushes, got a little red berries on it. Not sure what those are, to be honest with you, but give you a shot here. But it's growing wild under this tree. If you rip those out, man, we got a couple cedar trees back through there on the other side of the big patch. You'd have a cool elm tree maybe right there. Get on down to the water. They got a little swing. Big old rock. Pretty decent terrain, all things considered. Slope's not too crazy. Beautiful how they keep it manicured right next to the water. I'll turn around, you'll be able to get a better look at it with the sun to my back. There's the dam side from the other lake, which is just off of Elsden. It was where we turned in off of Forum to Cullen. But this is a beautiful, beautiful view down here. Have to see about the rules and regs for a dock, but I'm certain if the neighbor can have one, unless they're grandfathered in for some reason, I'm sure you could add one too. But a look back at the house from the water. Trees are gorgeous. They look healthy. Shade is strong down here. Could easily level level this area out a little bit if you wanted to. All right, and if you'll notice, we're going to go back up to the deck here. Something else I wanted to point out. One of the things that I really like, and I've been trying to figure out a way to do it to my house, is to turn the bottom portion of the deck here into a usable spot, covered spot with the rain and weather coming in. So you can see they have some metal siding material, roofing material that drops off to a gutter that's right above there. So collects it and it comes down right there. So only thing that needs is a little extension to get that away from the house. It's gorgeous. So hope you enjoy.